Hello, sir. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. Hello, guys. How are you? I am at the water park in my community. I'm at the water park with my son who is sleeping. He's just having fun and sleeping in there. Let me open for him to get some fresh air. Good. I'm with him. Good. And my daughter, we brought our daughter so she can have fun. Can you see her down there? That's my daughter right there. You can see her. She's having fun. Good. She's having fun. Okay. So I'm gonna just sit around here and watch her. I'm pushing my boy. Okay. I wanted to swim, but it looks like they just closed the main swimming pool. I wanted to swim, but the kids' side is open, so. Hey, Joanna, 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 are you having fun? Are you having fun? Woo! Yeah. She's still new to this whole water splash, huh? So she's getting used to it, huh? The more she hangs around with the kids, the more she learns it. You can see everybody having fun. Everybody's having fun, huh? Elvis, how are you? How are you, Elvis? Elvis, yeah. All right. It is 4:39 p.m. here. A request entry. What's the time? Is 4:39 p.m. Okay, 4:39 p.m. It's 4:39 p.m. All right. And Mr. John Henry is just also here sleeping and enjoying himself, huh? And my wife is over there. She's also trying to see if she can swim, huh? Can you see my wife? She's trying to see if she can go to the adult pool so she can swim. She loves swimming. She loves swimming. All right. Can you guys hear me well? Can you hear me well? Let me use this opportunity to address a question that keeps coming. Can I change my tourist visa or my visitor's visa? Can I change my tourist visa or my visitor's visa to something else? I'm going to give you an advice based on an experience, because that is what I did for my wife. She came on a visitor's visa first. I tried changing it. We tried many times. It wasn't successful. They kept refusing us. We even tried to apply. They kept telling us that we cannot apply within Canada. But before I say anything, guys, let me say this. I am not an immigration consultant. Oh, it is already Saturday in United Arab Emirates, huh? Yola Dama, thank you for letting me know. It will be open at 5.
The pool, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are happy. I can see you're smiling. The pool will be open in 20 minutes time. My wife is going to swim. You're going to see her swim, huh? You're going to see her swim. All right. Now, guys, don't treat me as an immigration consultant. I am not. I keep saying this. I am not, huh? I am just sharing my experiences and what I know. So remember, don't go and say this is an immigration consultant giving you this. No, I'm just a hustler giving you public knowledge. All right. If you know better than I know, you can also come and share. We are all trying to help each other with information. You understand? All right. So when visitor's visa and tourist visa, these two visas are classified as temporary visa, which allows you to go to a country for a short period of time. Most countries will limit this to, they will limit your visitor's visa or your tourist visa to 6 months. 6 months. You can only stay up to 6 months, okay? Kwame Nti, I design senior man back up, senior man back up. How be? I greet you. Today be the first time I see you live on my distance, Charlie. I greet you, yeah? Wanna village, try and come here. You guys did a big city for Toronto, you for try and come here. Alright, so tourist visa or visitor's visa only allows you to visit a country for up to 6 months. Most places. In the US, I do have a US visa, which allows me, it has expired, I need to renew it. But if I go to the US, I use the B1, B2, okay? B1, B2, which is classified as their tourist visa or visitor's visa, okay? That's what I use to go to the US, okay? Now, in Canada, we call it a visitor's visa. Other classifications could also be a tourist visa. Now, with a tourist visa, I am not an expert, but this is how I understand it. With a tourist visa, I understand it to mean that you are traveling to Canada for tourism, to go and do sightseeing, right? To go and see, or maybe to attend like a conference. It could even be a conference visa, a visa to allow you to go on for a program, right? Or an event. Those visas, they don't allow you to stay. You can only be there for a short period of time. Anybody who stays in Canada for more than 6 months is not considered a visitor. You are now considered somebody who is staying, who has a resident stay, like a resident permit, a visa to stay. You understand? That is a different kind of visa. Is it easy? Can I change it? If I'm having a tourist visa, can I just change it? If I'm having a visitor's visa, can I change it? Most likely the answer will be no. The reason is that you are already trying to change the purpose for entering Canada, and they are going to view that with suspicion, and they are going to refuse you. Look, when they kept refusing my wife the visa, yeah, I tried anything. No, I even applied. The officer told me, you cannot apply on a visitor's visa whilst you are in the country. You cannot change your status within Canada. So they advised me to apply outside Canada. So I tried being smart by applying from the US. So we mailed our documents. I mailed my wife's documents and we applied from the US. And even with that, they still refused it. They refused us, right? Visitor's visa. We are trying to change it from the visitor to something else, to a study permit or something like that. To US, we show proof of payment of fees, but they still refused us. So simple answer to you is that if you're coming on a visitor's visa, it is an easy way for you to establish travel history, to tell the Canadian immigration that, you know what, I came to visit for up to 6 months, I'm done, I'm going back. You understand? But if you try to play smart to just change it within Canada, most likely they are going to refuse you. They are going to deny you the visa. And they might even see that your intentions are not clear. You see? What you could do there is to travel. Those of you in Europe, this is an advantage for you. Those of you with a visa waiver, which allows you to enter Canada for up to 6 months. This is an opportunity for you to enter Canada for a visit, maybe for a couple of months or weeks, and then you go back. That way you would have shown them that, you know what, I was faithful, I came, I didn't violate the terms, I went back. And then when you try now applying, when you go back to your country, you go back maybe to Europe or to Africa, you go back, then you can now apply for a study permit. It is much easier for them to give that to you, since you have already shown them that when you came the first time, you did not overstay and you went back. Do you see that? What many of our Africans are doing, guys, me, I'm a straightforward guy. I like citing examples. What many of our African brothers try to do is that they try to come on a tourist visa, on a visitor visa, and then they try to outsmart the system by either, trying to work, you cannot work. It doesn't allow you to work. Tourist visa and visitor visa doesn't come with a permit to work. You can't work. That's why you are here as a visitor. You can't compete with those who are here, resident, right, to work. No, you can't. Unless now maybe now that table job where you go to do where that one or they go in the system. But if not legal work where you want to do, you are not allowed to work. You are not allowed to work. Okay? You cannot work legally. I'm talking about legal work permit to work. You can't get it. It's not possible. It is not possible. Unless now under table job. Under table now those ones where they pay cash. Unless maybe not those ones where you find where they do. But other than that, you cannot do it. International student. Okay, Denchi Kofi. You have a question on international students. I'm going to answer that. But let me quickly finish what I'm saying before I get distracted. I'm going to answer that. So those in Europe with a waiver, visa waiver, most European countries, you don't need a visa. Sorry, you can stay in Canada up to 6 months. You have a visa waiver. Guys, I know a British Nigerian lady who is British, right? Nigerian family, but born in Britain. She came here with that same thing and then got a student permit, a study permit. She's in school now, right? Eventually she wants to stay in Canada. She prefers Canada. So for me, the smartest thing I would have done is, if I have a visa waiver, I'll first try and probably come and visit genuinely. Find a cheap place, come. If you're a hustler, maybe, who knows, you might get somebody giving you a under table job, or I don't know, but you know, you can just come and stay for a few weeks or something like that, and then go back. And then when you go back now, get a school, apply, come at a study permit, or maybe any other visa form that you think can allow you to stay, right? For me, that is way better than for you to try and come with a visitor, and then when you enter, you try to disappear in the system or do something that will put you in trouble with immigration law. You see that? That's my advice for you, okay? No work permit with visitor's visa. Tourist visa does not also allow you to work. Just like when I have my B1, B2 and I go to US, I am not supposed to work, and I cannot work in the US legally. I cannot work. When they catch me, they will say I'm violating the terms, right? The American residents have to get a work, not foreigners who are visiting and all rushing to get the same job. It doesn't help the immigration. It doesn't help the country. That is why they are trying to protect the jobs for the people who are in there, okay? All right, thank you. The other thing I also want to talk about, this, I'm going to do another live show and I'm going to talk about. Rania, my friend, had a meeting with Provincial College today, and he asked them a lot of questions. I don't want to even go into the details of it because I'm going to schedule a time and bring him on, and then he can share how the interview went. But here is a guy, you've been asking the question, why do they refuse a lot of visa, even when people pay more than half of the fees or half of the fee? This is more unique to the colleges, colleges. We are seeing a lot of people getting refused now. Why? Guys, I've said this before. The reason why many of you are getting refused today, even if you pay half of the fees, 40%, 50%, 60%, is because of a lot of reasons. But the number one thing that is likely to be the reason is that our brothers who previously got a visa and pay 50% and 60%, they have demonstrated a lot of bad faith. They have demonstrated bad faith. What do I mean by that? These are people who have paid their fees, and when they come, they disappear in the system. These are people who come, and when they come, they don't want to go to the school. Do you think that the immigration is so stupid that they don't check with the schools? All the schools are supposed to give. How is our lady? Grace Lavie, you are asking, how is our landlady? She's having fun. Let me show you her. Can you see her? That's her there. Only God knows what she's trying to do though. All her friends are doing this. You see what she's doing? All her friends are enjoying here. All the friends are enjoying. But you see her? She's gonna get used to it. She's new. This is like her second or third time enjoying here, so she's gonna get used to it. All right. Mommy is trying to coach her to get in there, and then you know she's only 22 months. These people are all more than 22 months, so she's gonna get used to it. She's very aggressive. You can tell she's very aggressive. She's in a bikini. She's in the swimsuit. She's in the swimsuit. All right. Okay. So let me finish what I was saying, guys. Our people, our African brothers, for some reason, I don't know, Africans and Indians are way too smart and too intelligent in a funny way. I'm finding this. Maybe it could be possible with some Arabs. Maybe, but I'm seeing this trend. Africans try to always beat the system. We always try to game the system. We always try to beat the system. A lot of Indians are also really good at it. They're always trying to, exploit the system and see the loopholes and all of that. You see, the thing about these Canadians is that they are very, very open and very generous. But when they see a trend, they always will act. They will always act. Gone were the days they used to give people visa even if they didn't pay fees. Gone were the days they used to give people visa without even paying fees. They were giving them the visa. I'm telling you, they used to give college students visa without proof of payment of fees. They used to. But what happened? High percentage of people were not turning up. They were not turning up. When I say turning up, you know what I mean? They come into the country all right, but they disappear. They disappear. They don't go to the school. They are more here for the money. They want to go and work right away. They want to violate the immigration laws right away. You can tell right from the airport when they arrive. These guys have a plan B already. Like between Ghanaians and Nigerians, I am seeing more of this with our Nigerian brothers. This is not a jab at Nigerians, but you know it. You guys are really smart. You always say Ghanaians are too slow. That's true. When Ghanaians come here, the chances that many of them I'm not saying Ghanaians are angels, so some of them they're bad. Some of them are really bad too. But many of us, when we come here, we try to finish the school. Like, how long will it take you to finish that school, guys? 1 year. I finish in 1 year. I have my freedom. Right? There is nothing like walking around without a target on your back. You know yourself, guys. Those of you who came and you are disappearing, you are not going to the school, you are trying to see if you can marry somebody quick and get your papers, you're trying to do other things. Like, you are the reason why everybody is suffering. You are the reason why everybody is suffering today. That the genuine people who want to come to the school are not coming just because of you guys. Some of you know you are not you are not opposite sex. You know waiting at the tractor. Some of you know you are not gay. Some of you know you are not this, you are not that. But you come here and you go and file asylum saying that from your country you are being persecuted because of your gender. You are being this, but you know it's not true. Like, all I'm saying is this, guys. You see, before you lie, always sit back and weigh the consequences of the lie. Before you lie, especially an immigration lie, always weigh the consequences. What will happen if I get it and I don't get caught? What will happen if I don't get it and I get caught? Or even if I get it and later on they find out, what will they do to others who are also coming? The first time I ever came across a student from a college who came 3 months into his program, and this guy had everything planned out, said he doesn't want to finish the school. I asked him why. He said, I'm going to file an asylum. I said, but for what? He said, because I'm going to claim that I am gay. I said, but are you gay? He said, no, don't go and tell anybody. I said, but why are you filing for that? He said, because that's the fastest way to get my paper. Are you really kidding me? You are not. What do you think you are doing to the genuine people who are going to make a case like that? Please, so our African brothers, I know say the system hard. Some of you have been praying every single day to leave the countries you are in. But it doesn't mean when you get a chance, you should mess it up. You are the reason why many people today are getting refused. Because every time they view an application, they are trying to suspect everybody who is applying. A genuine businessman today who wants to come to Nigeria is going to be refused because of somebody in the past. A genuine person today who is coming to school is going to be refused. You see, for me personally, it is always safer to come on scholarship. I came on scholarship. I didn't have school fees wahala. I didn't have that problem. So it was easy for me to just come and finish my 1 year program and I was done. But this is more common with the guys in the colleges, right? Some of you may have borrowed somebody's money to pay the fees. And so when you come, you're trying to work so fast and pay it back. Guys, it's possible to still be in school and still find a creative way to work. You don't need to abandon the school just to go and chase the money first. Like when you do this, guys, the schools will report. Every school they are obliged to report the number of people who actually show up. They are obliged to report to the Immigration Commission. When you do this, you are jeopardizing Pakwisi and Ponsa. You are jeopardizing Ogaika, Bishop. You are jeopardizing Harmony, Omo, Cyril, you are jeopardizing Grace Labi. You are jeopardizing everybody's chance just because you are selfish. Selfishness is our problem. This is a message to our Indians, people from India. This is a message to all of the African countries. My reason for mentioning these places are because these are the places that I can confidently say I know practical examples, not somebody telling me. I know it for sure. I know our Nigerian brothers are way too smart and they are always trying to explore loopholes in the system. I know some of our Ghanaian brothers are way too smart. I haven't seen a Kenyan doing this. I haven't seen a Uganda. Doesn't mean there are not cases like that. I know many Indian students who come here on college students and many of them finish the school. They try and finish it. But some of them also try to be very smart. Guys, always remember, think twice before you mess up. Think twice before you become greedy and selfish. Because this same pool and this same bowl is the same bowl that everybody is trying to eat. You alone cannot come and mess it up. Be a good ambassador. Today, I am proud to say I'm a good ambassador from Ghana. That is why many of you today are watching me. If I was a bad ambassador from Ghana to Canada, will I be here today representing and giving information? If I had messed up, would I be here today? How beautiful. Look at it. How beautiful. Finished my school, got my papers, my wife is here, I have my family. How beautiful. How long will it take? How long? Cutting corners is called instant gratification. Cutting corners is when you want to use an elevator to get to the top of success instead of using the staircase. Cutting corners is when you want to microwave everything. You think success is microwave. You think success can be put in a microwave and just microwave and it just cooks like that. Guys, you've been given a visa. How wicked can you be? How more wicked can you be that you don't want to come to the school? Even if you want to change, use a legal means to change. You keep asking, these Canadians are not giving people, but now you know why they are not giving. Now you know why. They are not giving because the friends or our friends and our family members have all messed up. And so now everybody, they are tightening the things up now. You are paying your fees and they are even refusing you. So now people have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that they genuinely want to come to with good intention. That is why some of you are having to provide more documents in piles just to prove to them that you are legit. I hope this is a good message to you. And I know you are watching me from different, share this. I know you are watching me from every part, share this. Some of you who are watching me now, you have already planned when you come, you won't go to the school. You know it. May thunder burn that intention in your mind. You've planned already that when you come, you are coming to seek asylum. You plan already. Meanwhile, you know where you are coming from. There is no war. There is peace. Now only economic war where they now only economic war, financial war where they. You know there is no political instability there. But you've already planned in your head that when you come, you are going to disappear. You've already planned. May not be deleted permanently in your mind. Some of you are already thinking. Some of my followers, you're already thinking and planning what to do. See, you are the reason why all these things are changing. Go to any part of the world. Immigration laws are getting tighter and tighter because of how people are trying to be too smart. Let me say this again to you guys. It is not easy to get a Canadian visa, especially if you are not on scholarship. When you do get it, do not mess up with it. When they stamp your passport with a visa, no matter how hard it is for you, be committed and pray for God to open your eyes and bless you with smart ways to be able to see yourself through the school. But do not come. I am seeing many trends like this. You are messing up the future for everybody. The laws keep getting changed because of the stupidity of a few of us. We don't need to be greedy. Selfishness without thinking about everybody else is not good. There are genuine people who have contributions to make to their countries, their families, and the world. You alone cannot be selfish. And you are the guys that who, when you even come here, you don't even try to do anything better to your life. You are coming here to sleep with the women, the white women, and impregnate them and move around and drink and smoke and do this. You are the guys we are talking about. You are the guys, those of you trying to cut the corners. You are the guys who don't even understand what it means to get an opportunity. Yes, many a times when I see some of our African brothers misbehave, I can already tell they don't even understand the opportunity of traveling. Do you know what it means to get a visa? It means a lot. Somebody gets a visa to South Africa and they are so happy. And they are so happy about it. You get a visa to come to Canada, you get a visa to go to US, and you are messing up. Do you know what it means? That do you even know that that is the same visa that brought in Elon Musk from South Africa to Canada. Do you know that was the same visa that brought him here to build his dream and change the world today? You are getting it and you're so selfish. You come here and then you think that you can just mess up and mess up and mess up. You don't go to the school. You are doing illegal stuff. You're going to go to the club and go and taste white bodies, white boobs and white balls. Huh? When I see some people behave like that, I wonder whether they actually come from Africa. Are you really coming from Africa? Because if you are coming from Africa and you understand the conditions we have back over there, you don't come here and come and look shit. You don't come here and just look. You don't come here and oh, mama hasa me beshefu, guys. Mo amutie me no, me mama hasa me beshefu. Inte me buy no me nini na my head my bomb ni sukrade da o. Share temptations no. If you baby about me a taxi driver, me a taxi driver na man ham me. Obroni to me betina kemu ne we me chest say oh wona menda sock me hear me way. Do you know the kind of temptations I have gone through as a man? What I said in tree, I'm going to explain it. Do you know the kind of temptations I went through when I was a taxi driver here? I had white women with wearing no underwears, open their leg and asking me whether I can give them this, I can give this. They want to do this, they want to do this. Do you know the temptations I had to resist? I'm not a perfect man, but do you know the kind of temptations I had to resist? I'm not perfect. I have so many sins. But some of us, when we come here, we just behave as if we've forgotten our roots, guys. We behave as if we've forgotten our roots. Every time when I get tempted, I'm not perfect though. I have my own flaws, so. But anytime I get so close to messing up, I always ask myself, what will this still lead to? What are the implications? Guys, many are the temptations. And when you come here, wisen up. Especially when you get that stamp in your passport. It is a golden bus ticket. It is like a golden bus ticket to American Idol. You don't mess up with it. I don't know whether you've had so many visas. Some of you come here and you want to make quick money, you want to sell drugs, you want to do this, you want to go and pimp women, you want to do this. Guys, I don't know which part of Africa they come from. Me name baby a Ufiba. I don't know where they come from. But me, the place I'm coming from in Ghana, it's not easy to break through. Until Mamba hasa me beshepo. Mamba hasa me beshe skyscraper. Me menya me visa na memra meya. Let me share this example with you guys. When I got my visa and I came to Canada, we were about 14 students in my school. Between 12 to 14 students from Ghana alone on scholarship doing masters. Right? Master student in my school alone. We were 14 that very year on scholarship. There were Nigerians, but I didn't know. I only know 2 Nigerians who were there, but there were also Nigerians, but I'm talking about the Ghanaians. 2 streets away from my house where I was living, there was a guy there from Ethiopia. There was a guy, I'm not going to mention his name. He was also on scholarship in computer science. Scholarship, full scholarship to do master's degree, MSc, computer science, full scholarship. Do you know, 1 week into the program, this guy stopped coming to the school. So I asked the guys, this guy, we don't see him anymore. What happened? They say he abandoned the course. So he abandoned the course. I said, why did he abandon? They say he's moved to Toronto. He's going to work. I said, look, I was shocked. I opened my mouth. I was shocked. I'm like, I don't get it. He is on full scholarship. He's not paying fees. So, hey, now, wow. This guy is not paying fees. He is on full scholarship, masters, computer science, full scholarship, guys. Full scholarship, computer science from Ethiopia. No fees. So he's even on teaching assistantship. So they pay him every 2 weeks, about $500 every 2 weeks as a teaching assistant, TA. This guy still abandoned the program and went to Toronto. And his roommate told me, he said he's going to hustle there. What kind of hustling? Work to chase money. Wow. Africa. Why are we too smart? Some of us, we are too smart. You see, there are places that you can be smart, but there are places that you need to always think smart. You know what I mean? Sometimes me, I try to be smart too. I try to be smart too. That tendency is in me too. We are all humans. We always try. But guys, always remember, actions have consequences. Joel Adama, consequences of our actions today. Remember, think twice. Before you go to the Olympic Games and you try to disappear as an athlete and seek asylum, think twice of the future of other athletes. Before you do anything, think about how it will affect the next generation. A good father leaves a legacy behind. a good man thinks about what it will do to his unborn children. Before you do things, think twice. I just cannot think of it. Many of you are going to be trying to do the same thing. Maybe when you come and you do it and you succeed, well, but remember, you will be the reason why a genuine person will pay 60% of fees and be refused a visa until they have to keep applying and applying before they finally get it. It's so disheartening. And I hope Africa will get better. We are too smart. We are trying to game everybody. We are trying to game everybody. We game ourselves. The truck driver is trying to game the mate. The mate is trying to game the passengers. The danfo driver is trying to game the mate. The mate is trying to game the matatu driver is trying to game the passenger. The pastor is trying to game this church member. The imam is trying to game this person. Everybody is trying to game everybody. See on my page, sometimes some so-called imams will come on my page trying to game everybody. This is who we are. The system is hard, but we become so much worse as people trying to game everybody. Right? Before, you insult the immigration officer and say that they are so wicked. Remember, they are human beings with a heart. They are verifying documents. They are using statistics. Let's change the narrative and let's show them that we Africans, we respect laws. And let's show them that when we come here, we do finish the school. Let's show them that 90% plus of our people, close to 100%, attended the school, finished with flying colors, graduated with style, and are looking for their ways to now stay in the country and contribute meaningfully. I hope this is a good advice. You know, saying I pull where I come, but I use the opportunity to address this. So guys, visa waiver countries, Europe, my recommendation will be use that to come on a visitor's visa, explore the place, get used to the place for some few weeks and go back. It's so cheap to buy a ticket from Europe to Canada. It's about how much? Less than $1,000, $600, $700, maybe cheaper than that. From Africa to Canada is more expensive. By Europe is 6-7 hours or so. It's cheaper. Come here and visit. And then after that, show them that you have travel history. What is travel history? Hey guys, can you tell from my passport I visited Canada the last time and I came back? I didn't violate nothing. Me, anytime where I go US, I know they stay for 2 hours. So I have never been to the US for more than 2 hours. I normally drive and cross the border. When I go, I'm quickly getting out. So can you imagine them refusing me access to the US? They can tell from the system that this guy doesn't even stay up 2 hours, guys. I don't even stay. The last time I went there, the officer was asking me, how long are you planning to stay here? I said, I'm going to be here for less than 1 hour. I don't even like the US. I told him straightforward that I said, I don't even like the US. The officer was looking at me like that. I said, I don't even like the US. I'm only going to the airport to go pick somebody from Buffalo. And I'm coming back. I don't even like to stay. I love Canada. And then the officer was watching me like that. But you see, when he looks in the system, he's going to see that what I'm saying is true. Because every time this gentleman enters, in less than 2 hours he's out. In less than 2 hours he's out. Why is he going to refuse me? When the proof and the data is showing that this gentleman doesn't abuse. Some of you, you know yourself. You are stranded in Germany. You are stranded in US because you went on visitor visa and now you are trying every means possible to change that. So you have become illegal migrants walking around. You see, just because you are trying to game the system. Maybe it works for you. Maybe you get lucky and then you are able to change that legally or something. But remember, all this data will be used to punish people in the past. All this data will be used to punish people. These people respect data. They keep data on everything you can think of. They keep data, they keep record. The schools report everybody who shows up. When I reported in school, they reported it to the immigration. That yes, this young man, Choco Millionaire, indeed he's faithful, he's in school. You see that? It was not going to take long. It doesn't take long. The 1-year programs in colleges doesn't take long. Many people have come to colleges and they are finished from Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, Cameroon. You will not be the first to finish. Don't be too smart. Your stay after your school is more important than you trying to game the system and chase $15 an hour. It's more important. Some of you are dying to make that crazy dollars. Remember, it will surely come. Your opportunity will come. You will even have too much time. You will not even like to go to work anymore. Yes. Me, when I came here, I used to chase overtime. But now, I'm fed up. I don't even do overtime anymore. Yes, there is a time for everything. There is a time where the hours will be begging for you and you say you don't even want to do it. It's a matter of time. Have patience. Have patience. Patience is a virtue of success. There is no microwave to success. We do not microwave success. You have to cook it well. give it the ingredients, give it the recipe, spice it up, marinate success. There is no serious elevator to success. Now staircase where everybody they take to feel the pain in your foot, to feel the pain in your knee as you climb that staircase. There is no fast lane. There is no fast lane to success. You have to go through the process. And I hope this is making sense to you. I hope this is. All right. A gentleman asked a question earlier from US. International student from US, can you apply for permanent resident? Yes and no. Yes and no. Let me start with a yes. Yes, if you have prior education, graduate level or bachelor's, aside from your US one. Let's say you had a prior one before your US. You had a prior bachelor's education and you even have prior work experience. You can use that to apply for permanent resident. But if you are brand new in school, university, bachelor's, and you don't have a prior work experience, you haven't even finished your school, forget it. Permanent resident, nobody's going to give it to you. Me say so. Nobody. You are still in school in the US, you haven't even finished. They are not going to give it to you. With permanent resident, they are looking at your human capital contribution to Canada. How much work is this person coming to do? Does he have a competitive, proven experience of work? If you do have a past work experience that you can use, yes. A past education experience, yes. But if you are currently enrolled in the US, in a college, you haven't finished, from high school, you haven't finished, you have no work experience, no prior education, and you want to apply for permanent resident, who they go give you that one? Who is going to give you that one? Now me they talk. Even in our office, I don't will give you. You did school. Why should I give it to you? Okay. Now the other way is you finish your school in the US, finish your school, and then try applying for permanent residence. So if you've graduated from the US and it's hard, I know it's hard to get the papers in the US, right? Many people are trying to marry to get their papers. $20,000 in marriage, fake marriages and stuff, just trying to get their green card. Let me know if this is true or false, but I know friends in the US who are telling me it's hard to get their papers. Guys, let me know if I'm wrong or let me know if I'm right. If John Henry is beginning to cry, so I'm just pushing him around. Can you see him? Can you guys see him? All right. Okay, let me move him around so he can stop crying. All right. So my wife, they've closed the children's session. They just closed the children's session, so everybody is moving to the adult side to swim. Let me just move my boy around a little bit, okay? Yeah, I'm also going to be jumping into the water to swim. So at some point, I'm going to be jumping into the water to swim. Yeah, all of us are vaccinated, even though they are saying that some people are getting the COVID outside of the vaccine. We believe in God, so we have faith, and that God is protecting us. And we've also done the logical thing that we need to do as humans, which is protecting ourselves with the vaccine. So we've taken it. Yeah, we prayed about it. It wasn't easy for us to decide, is it true, is the vaccine going to work? But we prayed about it. All right, let me address this question. Review. What was the question I was addressing? What was it? US for now. Yes, US. If you have finished an education in the US, all right, let's say you finish a university or a college, you can try applying for permanent residence now because you have finished school. You can try to increase your points if your points are scored. Will I bring what? The swimsuit, the vest. Okay. My wife wants me to go and bring the swimming vest for Joanna. She's going to go in the water in the swimming pool, so she needs her vest, protective vest, to help her float, the floater. So I'm going to grab that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely try applying for express entry. If you notice your points are low, try and use a provincial nominee to increase your points. By now you may have heard me say that some provinces are allowing applicants from outside Canada to apply for a provincial nominee. A provincial nominee is basically a certificate from the province approving you for permanent residency. Anytime you acquire a certificate from a province as a provincial nominee certificate, it gives you an automatic 600 points. You heard me right, automatic 600 points. There are some few provinces that are allowing outsiders to apply for provincial nominee. If you get lucky and they pick you, automatically you get 600 points, which means that it's a done deal, permanent residence secured. Alberta is one of the provinces. I did a video and I shared that. Aside from Alberta, I have heard that Manitoba is also pretty good at that. Check out Manitoba, the province of Manitoba. Check out their provincial nominee requirements, the eligibility. Check out British Columbia as well. These three provinces, Alberta, British Columbia, and Manitoba. Read more about them, do a bit of research. If you are eligible, try and get a provincial nominee if you are in the US or any other country to increase your points so that you are able to get give me 1 second, let me get the swim thing. The bag, did madam take the bag from here? The key, it's not here. I have to go back. Wasted walk. I thought the key was here. It looks like the key is with madam, so I need to go back. Wasted walk. All right, so guys from the US, there is an opportunity. I personally know somebody who did his PhD in the US in chemistry, I think chemistry or physics, and it was difficult for him to get his papers in the US. After he connected with some friends here in Canada, he was advised to apply for a permanent residence, and when he did it, he got lucky. In less than 6 months, they approved him for permanent residence, and then he crossed the border. He came to Canada. As we speak now, he's a lecturer. He's teaching in Canada, right? So yeah, there is an opportunity for those guys in the US, especially if you know it's hard for you to get your papers, or those in Europe, if you know it's hard. So long as you can meet the point requirement and verify with your documents, you can always apply for a permanent residence in Canada as well. All right, if you don't think that the permanent residence pathway is working for you, you can try to come here maybe as a student or in a college, or who knows, if your partner, your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend is eligible to apply for some education, you can use that. Hello, mommy, the key. I went there and I realized the key wasn't with me. Oh, can you see my wife? She's in the pool. That's my wife in the blue, huh? She loves swimming, huh? She loves swimming. She loves swimming. Trust me. When you give birth, you gain weight. You put on weight. Never disrespect the body of your wife, huh? We got big together. I never say she's put on weight. I say we put on weight, huh? Use the we language, huh? Don't say your wife is pregnant, guys. Don't say your wife is pregnant. Say we are pregnant, huh? She didn't get pregnant by herself. Now 2 of you, huh? So don't say your wife is pregnant. Say we are pregnant, huh? Don't say she's put on weight. Say we put on weight, okay? So we put on some weight and we are going to shed it. And my wife is a sports person. Those of you who know her, you know she's a sports person. Huh? She's a trained referee. She's a licensed referee, football referee. So she's going to shed all those weight fast. She loves training, huh? She's going to be swimming and swimming and swimming hot. All right. So that is it. That is it on yeah, that is it on Europe. Let me see if there is any other question. Engineer Sistus Oscar Chibo is there. I'm watching from Dubai. Thank you. Hosea Ingan, you haven't replied to my email. I guess you are busy. Yeah, your guess is right. I have a time for responding to everything, guys. I have a time for responding to my messages on Facebook. I have a time for responding to my questions and comments on YouTube. I have a time for responding to my emails. So if it's not time yet, I don't respond to them. Just like you know, there is so much I do. I do so much. I do so much. So there is a time for everything. So when you send me an email, don't give up. You can keep sending them. But remember, I always choose the time to respond to them. Okay? All right. Just because of how much time I have. I don't have an assistant yet. I'm the one who does everything. Okay? Let me see if there is any. Does anybody have a question? There's not a Q&A session, but let me see if there is something. I wanted to just pass an information. All right. So yeah, this is it. This is a swim kit to help her float. 1 second. Trying to stick it here. Good. All right. Okay. Emmy King Henry, can you please teach us how to arrange our papers for embassy appointment? I did a video on how to apply for a Canadian visa with a high chance of success. That video should probably guide you on the key documents. I briefly talked about the key documents that are needed and how they could improve your chance. Look, every visa is different. There are so many visa applications. I cannot imagine I will have the time to teach how to arrange the individual documents. I can only talk about the general. The documents that you will need differ from person to person and application to application. For example, a visitor's visa documents will be different from a student study permit. It will be different from somebody who is doing a foreign work visa permit. They are different. I can't imagine doing all of that. I will say that when you're applying, when you download the documents, always remember, use these keys. Don't be a lone wolf. Don't be a lone ranger. Connect with somebody who knows better so that if you get stuck, they can help you. That is why I created the other page, Canada Visa Forum African chapter. Canada Visa Forum African chapter. That page is supposed to be a chat platform where we can ask questions and get help. So if you want help, please begin using that. When you post a question, if you are stuck, somebody will help you out, okay? Somebody will help you out, either myself or some experienced people. Can you see what Rania is doing? Rania is basically helping many people with the applications for schools. He's not charging a fee for that, right? He made a video today. So guys, let's help ourselves. I cannot do everything. I cannot do everything. You understand? I can't do everything by myself. The more we get bigger, the less capacity I have. So I'm encouraging you guys to learn to use the platforms. You use a platform. Let me walk my baby around a little bit and sit. Okay, so please use the other platform. Ask questions about documents, questions about process, anything you are struggling with. Okay, ask questions there, and then either myself or some of the experienced guys on the platform, especially those of you who have been following me for a long time and you know the answers to some of the questions. When people ask, I really appreciate if you can answer them, especially if you know the answer. Don't misinform somebody, okay? If you know the answer, please go ahead and help somebody. But if you don't know it, those of you who have been following me for a long time, if you can really help answering some of the questions, I really appreciate it. But just make sure you don't misinform people, okay? Prince Adeyemi Tosin, I just came online. Is it good to come as a tourist or holiday and convert it? I've already answered that question, Prince. So when the video ends, go back and play that part. You're going to get my answer to that. Okay, Kabisha, when someone applied to George Brown Teaching College, when? Your question is not clear. Ogaiga Bishop, can you come back with a clear question? Denchi Kofi, please, who is doing the video for the school? I don't get you. Who is doing the video? When you say video, are you talking about the video interview that my friend Rania had? He requested a meeting. He requested an appointment with the school. He is considering applying to Fanshawe College, Fanshawe, F-A-N-S-H-A-W-E, Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. So he requested a meeting, an appointment with them, and then they gave him an appointment today. And he was able to ask them a lot of questions. I don't know whether that's a question you had there, Denchi Kofi. Guys, when you write your question, try to be as clear as possible. If your question is unclear, I may just have to skip it to somebody else's question, okay? All right. So where we are, there are two pools. Let me show. Okay, there are two pools. This one is for kids, so it's very, very low. You can see they are standing in there. And then there's one at the far back for adults. The one at the back is for adults, right? The one at the back is for adults, and the one here is for kids. So the kids one is very, very shallow. You can see the baby is literally standing in there, right? So there is a session for kids and there is a session for adults, right? All right. Okay, let me see if anybody else has a question. I mean, you said you have a friend who helps students. He's only helping people who are reaching out to him. This is not to say all of you should go and help grant to him. He doesn't have the capacity for everybody. That is why I'm saying, guys, those of you who have been following me, if you have an answer to something somebody needs, please help them out. And please try not to charge anybody for anything. You receive freely, please give freely as well, okay? All right. Give freely. Rania is a married man with kids. So don't go and dump all your application process on him, You'll get to a point he's going to turn many away because everybody is going to board. Please don't abuse that opportunity, okay? All right? Okay. Rania, try not to overdo as well, If you overdo and you get stressed and it affects your marriage, I'll be the first person to give you a stick for that, All right. You know, Africans, huh? Africans like everything to be done for them. So please just make sure that you're also doing it yourself and you're asking people to help you. Bishop Ogaika, I mean, when somebody applied to George Brown Teaching College, will they issue the person a work permit? As if you get accepted for the George Brown to come and study, say you are doing a teaching college course, your study permit automatically gives you a work visa. A study permit, guys, a study permit automatically gives you a work visa. It gives you a work permit. The permit is normally between 20 to 24 hours. It's going to be stated within your document. They will add it and they will state that you are allowed to work in a week 20 to 24 hours. Okay, they are going to state the number of hours and they will tell you shouldn't violate it, because if you violate it, it will go against you. Okay, so every study permit comes with a work permit. Every study permit comes with a work permit. All right, waiting for a segment on Canadian military course. I want to join. I don't know much about that, so I don't have an answer. If I do research and I find something, I haven't seen anybody come to join Canadian military like they have in the US and UK, where people can go on contract. I haven't seen anything like that. It doesn't mean there is nothing. I haven't seen it. Maybe I don't know. When I find something, I'll let you know. Joel Adama, with the PNP, do one need to get an employment offer from the province to apply? It depends on the provinces. Every province is different. So read the eligibility requirements. Some of them may not need an employment offer. So I recommend that you check the specific requirements for every province. Manitoba's own might be different from British Columbia. I heard in British Columbia you need a job offer. You need a job offer. So that is where maybe a job bank. You remember Job Bank, where you go and apply for jobs in Canada? Jobbank.ca could be helpful. But I'm not sure Alberta requires that. So always check the eligibility requirement. They're going to state that. Just do a little bit of research. You're going to find out each and every province will have their requirements. Okay. Lai Ademola Tawhid. An agent helped with Canada travel process since December 2020, yet they haven't replied. Only response was, we are working on your application for your final decision. An agent. Thank God you said agent, not a visa officer. Because the visa officer will give you an update to your application. Once you say an agent, that is a choice you made. So I hope that it goes well for you. If it doesn't go well, I hope that, God forbid, I hope that if it doesn't go well, I hope you learn your lesson from it as well. I am very, very particular about agents. In Canada, they do have immigration consultants, people who do immigration consultancy or immigration lawyers. These people are licensed. They are licensed. They have the license. Now, so if somebody is giving an immigration consultancy service and they don't have a license in Canada, it's a red flag. That is why I always put a disclaimer in my videos that I am not a consultant. I'm just a public guy giving just a street advice. But in Africa, many people set up their own travel and tour agencies. Some are doing this because of unemployment. Some are doing this because there's no jobs, so they have to be smart, create something. Some also have access to maybe some information that you don't know, so they sell it to you, you know. I didn't use an immigration guy when I was doing my process. I did everything by myself. But I remember there was something that I used a guy for. Guys, let me tell you this. I think I made 2 payments. I made 2 payments. In hindsight, that was just my corrupt Ghanaian nature at that time. Now I'm a better human being. I have more integrity, so I don't do certain things. We all have sin, no? He who doesn't have sin, let him cast the first stone. Everybody, we are all born sinful, okay? There are 2 things I think I made payment for to get them done. My police report was one of them. I was told it was going to take a longer time. I was told it was going to take more than 6 months or whatever. So I remember when I went to the CID headquarters, somebody there told me if I want it fast, I should pay. And then he actually didn't even say I should pay. He didn't make it look like bribery. He said I could do an express application, and that one is faster. So I asked him how much, and he told me. And then when I paid, he didn't give me a receipt for that. That was when I knew that was bribery, you see. Because if it was an official express, after I filled the form, I should at least have a receipt for that. After I did it, and I realized that the fact that I didn't receive an actual receipt for the payment I made, then it was going to somebody's pocket, right? That was the one thing I made payment for. Then the second thing I made payment for was my affidavit. When I was going to get my affidavit, I think, was it me? No, it wasn't me. Mine, I didn't pay. I was helping a friend. in Ghana get his affidavit. And the man who was doing it, at this high court in Accra. There was a man who sits outside, all he does is affidavit. He's an elder man. I think he's an elder man or something, elderly man. That's all he does all day, just printing and typing affidavit for people. When we went to him, a friend of mine was doing it, so I took my friend there for an affidavit on his bank statement and other documents. He told my friend he was going to take a couple of days, and my friend didn't have the patience. So we went and somebody gave us a number of another guy, and this guy charged us money. He charged us about 300 or 400 Ghana cedis, promising us he would get it done in 24 hours. And I think he had it done. Whether it was fake or genuine, we don't know. But eventually our friend got a visa for that. That is something that maybe in hindsight I wouldn't have paid anybody for. You know, affidavit, you do it properly, you get everything done, have the patience and all of that, right? When it comes to visa, many people are impatient and they want everything quick. So those are the times that you can be making a lot of mistakes, guys. If you are desperate, remember, just to think smart. Desperation can let you make a lot of silly mistakes. You are desperate to get this, you are desperate to get that, you are desperate. That is when the devil will present all the bad guys to you and they are going to scam you. All right. I am not an advocate of immigration, travel and tours, especially from Africa. I'm using my words carefully, especially from Africa. The reason is this. It is not because people have not been successful using them. Some people are lucky. They use them and it works, even if they charge you money. But the evidence is also there that many people have been scammed. Many people have been scammed on a daily basis. Scammed here and there. People are faking, people are doing this, and you know. So in order to be safe, guys, it's your decision. Before you go and pay somebody thousands of dollars, ask yourself whether you could have gotten that information yourself. Ask yourself whether that, look, you just ask yourself, does this person have a link with the embassy? Just ask this basic common sense question. Does this person have a link with the embassy? Does the embassy even deal with people like this? So what is so special about what it's going to do for you that you cannot do it, or you cannot research and get it done? These are some of the basic questions that we all should ask, right? Before you pay somebody $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Hi, now wow. All right. Somebody has a question. As a technical student, SHS, can I also apply to some of the college that suits my course? I did auto body repairs. The minimum requirement for a college is high school. So if you have a high school, yes, you can. So long as it's a high school equivalent, you can use that. Okay, that's a requirement. Okay. Daniel David, that's Africa for you. Any other question? Malaki, Daniel, Mala, sure, that hot cake in those countries, yeah. Yeah. Anybody else with a question? Else I'm going to end the session. Denchi Kofi, is Canada still on lockdown? We have relaxed. We won't call it lockdown, as you can see. You can see me outside, huh? We are swimming. Can you see that? Kids are out. This is a public place, guys. This is a public place, so it's managed by the city. They've opened it to the public, so that is a confirmation that we are not on lockdown. The rules are different from province to province. I am in Ontario. In Ontario, we are no longer on a lockdown, but we are required to wear our mask when we go to public. But if you are vaccinated, you have some leeway around it, okay? But if you enter stores, hospitals and places, you are required to wear a mask. And they have been relaxing and reopening the economy in stages. So we are currently in stage 3. Stage 3 is where almost every business can open with some restrictions, right? But we are technically not on a lockdown, okay? John Henry is crying, so let me move him around, okay? Guys, I have some interesting videos on Instagram, so please go look for Chako Millionaire. I have about 200 followers, almost 200 followers on Instagram. I'm going to be doing my Q&As there, which is like this, what I'm doing now. Can you see what I'm doing? Which is where you ask me a question. It's even going to be, it's more fun there, guys. I enjoy it. It's even more fun than what we are doing now, because on Instagram, I'm able to bring people on a live video. I ask my followers who wants to join me on a live video and ask me questions, and then they say yes, and then I bring them on a live video and we talk and they ask me all the questions, which is more fun, right? Because I talk to you guys but I don't see your faces, you know, like you are seeing my ugly face all the time but I don't see yours. Can you talk about how to get admission for kids? When you clarify your question, I can answer that. Kids could mean anything from 1 to 18 years. So when you say kid, what do you mean? If you can clarify that, maybe I can answer your question more. All right. I always like questions that are more clearer. So if you can clarify that, I will good. Can you see the lady sitting down? Her job is just to, you see, she's working for the city. Her job is to make sure everybody's safe. If there is something concerning, they will call right away. And there are guards around. There are people here whose job is just to monitor. If something is going back, they will react right away. Are there jobs here for sports programs when you do sports? I believe so. You can work in different places. There are guys I met in my university who did kinesiology, which is like sports kind of like dealing with how to use your body and stuff like that, kinesiology. And they end up working in different places. Some get jobs with the universities. Some work in the gym as gym administrators, you know, in the public gyms. Some work in different places. Yeah, so I believe like in Canada you can get a job for everything. You can get a job for everything. Okay. 5 to 17. I only know of how you can get people into high school, colleges and universities. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get kids here into basics level, like primary 1 to 3. I don't know much about that. If I do research and I have some answers, I'll let you know. But for now, it is possible to bring your kids straight to a high school. If you end up coming here yourself as a parent, then automatically your kids are eligible to go to school for free, especially if it's from primary, like grade 1 to high school is free if your kids are already here and you yourself you have a resident stay. But if you don't live here and you don't have your stay, then your kids will have to pay if they go to a high school, international fees. Okay. Joel Adama, let me read this. True, it's more fun on IG. Try to follow Choco Millionaire on Instagram. Yeah, he has followed me there, so he knows what I'm talking about. Decimal, MEJ. Okay, please give a certain amount on need to do a diploma in college there. This talk during the processing. I have done a video on colleges and the fees, so please check that video out. Udosco Sweet, please give us. Okay. Queen and Osawaru. Okay, thanks. Udosco Sweet. How much should I have in total to avoid being stuck during the processing? I think I've done a video on that. Are you talking about Udosco? Are you talking about the fees or the amount for your living expenses? Which one are you talking about? Malaki Daniel, what's your Instagram handle? It's the same name, Choco Millionaire. Look for the one where you see me wearing suit. Okay, you see me standing there wearing suit. That's the proper one, and it will show that I have about maybe almost 200 followers. That's the one, and I have about 14 or 15 videos or 16 videos there. Some of them are live videos I did with my followers yesterday and last 3 days. Abina Emmanuel, thanks so much. God bless you. Malaki, pin your Instagram handle. It's the same name. Like, let me type it there. Okay. At Choco Millionaire. Choco Millionaire. So that is my Instagram handle. But remember, I have 2 guys. I created 2 accounts. You are going to see one Instagram handle where I'm having my baby on the back. Don't subscribe to that one. Don't follow that one. Follow the one that I'm wearing suit. And you're going to see that I have about 16 videos with about almost 195 or 200 followers. That is the correct one. The other one, I have sent Instagram a message to delete the other one. They haven't deleted it yet. Okay. Yeah, so look for the one where I'm wearing suit, and you're going to notice that one I post frequently there. Okay. All right. Which school will my child attend at the age of 16 after finishing WAEC? I will do a video where I can share some names, but for now it is possible to bring your child to a high school here. If you don't mind, I'm still compiling and doing research. When I do have some information, I'm going to share some schools. Okay. Olarinde Omosui, please, I'm 44 years old. Can I work in a warehouse? Can you bring your question, Larry? The question is gone. You see, this is one reason why I don't like Facebook. Oh. Guys, listen to this. So, if it was Instagram, it would have been easy for me to scroll without losing it. Joel, thank you for sharing that. Joel, if you can pin that too. I don't know whether you can pin yours too. Guys, Instagram, I can easily scroll without losing it. But Facebook, when I scroll, everything disappears and it messes up like that. And Facebook is just so hard to navigate the comments, right? It's not fun. It's not fun here. It's not fun. So bear with me. If your question disappears, just copy it and paste it back. I'll read it. MEJ, possibility changing visitor visa to residence or employment. I've already answered that question at the beginning, so please watch that. I have applied to Cambrian College, CNA. Any comment on that Cambrian College? All I know is that it's a college. I don't know much. If you're looking for tips on how to verify a college, go through my old post, not my video post, like post where I just write like an article. I've done a whole article giving you tips on how to verify a college and how to answer some key questions about a college. So Prince Adeyemi, look for my post, not with a video, like an article. I wrote a whole article. It's on mine. So when you go through my post, you're going to find out how to find the legit colleges and stuff, what to look out for. Use that article to help yourself, okay? But Cambria College, I've heard about it. I haven't checked out their programs. There is a good chance their fees are a bit expensive. Maybe more than $8,000. I am for advocating for people to choose schools that are cheaper, right? Cheaper schools. Because, I don't see the point in going to pay $17,000. I don't, to be honest, I don't see why I should go and pay $17,000 for a college 1 year when I could pay $7,000 for the same thing, right? So it's your choice. But check the fees. If you're okay with the fees, that's up to you, okay? I've done a whole video. It's available on my YouTube, Choco Millionaire. I have done a video on YouTube where I was educating people on some of the cheapest colleges. So you might also want to just subscribe to my YouTube, guys. All my videos are available there. If you're having a hard time finding the videos, just go YouTube, subscribe. You're gonna even get my what's the name? All my videos are on YouTube. All of them are there. I upload all of them there. And you're gonna get a video with the title Most Affordable Colleges in Canada for International Students. Just make sure you type Choco Millionaire. I have about 108 videos so far on YouTube. Go through them and look for the one on most affordable colleges and pick that, okay? Prince Adeyemi said that's why I chose 3 colleges. That's good. Emmy King, the bank statement for immigration balance money in the account, did it have any duration or days to stay in the amount? Yeah, most of the time they are looking for a bank statement in the last 3 months of your application time. Last 3 months. So if you're applying in August, they are interested in July, June, and May. If you're applying in December, they are interested in November, October, September. The longer it is, the better. But at least 3 months, that's what they are looking for. 3 months of a valid bank statement, right? Because that is the most recent, okay? All right. Good. Can you see my wife with my daughter? Just enjoying. My wife and my daughter. Can you see them? This is the life we are looking for. This is what we are looking for in Africa. This is the life we want in Ghana. This is the life that we want in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in you know, that you don't need to go to a big hotel and pay money to swim. That you don't need to go to a place. That they will have a community. That if you move from one street to the other, you have this. See how my kid is enjoying. Why will she not flourish? That she goes home, she plays, she can come out and have fun and swim. You see, mommy is training her. Mommy is a swimmer. My wife is a swimmer. She swims better than me. She swims better than me. I am horrible. Even though I grew up in Choco, I am horrible when it comes to swimming. I should have learned that in Choco, but I didn't learn that. I was busy with school. But you can tell my wife, like, this is what we don't have to pay for this. So this is a public facility. You don't need to go to Yagola. You don't need to go to Mensvik. You don't need to go to a big place to go and pay just to swim. This is free public place, 2-3 streets away from our house. And it's so common around here. This is the kind of Africa we want to see. This is the kind of Africa we are dreaming for. An Africa where everybody can have this within 2 kilometers, within 3 kilometers, within few distance, so that we can all go with our families and enjoy. This is what we are looking for. Why will our kids not flourish? Tell me, why will our kids not flourish? Guys, go and Google this young man. Google him. Bismarck Boateng. Let me type his name. Go and read his story. This guy was interviewed. He's part of the Olympics contingent from Canada. He's representing Canada. He's a Ghanaian. They interviewed him. He came here in 2006. Guys, listen. He came to Canada in 2006 when he was at the age of 14 years or something like that. He came to Canada. And they asked him why he came to Canada. He said he came here for better opportunities. When he came here, his passion was football. He was playing soccer in Toronto. Then as he was playing soccer, he decided that, you know what? I think I can do better with athleticism, be given the facilities that these people have in this country. So he changed from there and he became an athlete and started running. Today, he is representing Canada in the Olympic Games. That is a guy who could be running from Ghana. But why am I even bringing him out? It takes a country with systems in place to move you from footballer to something else within a short time and still train you and bring the best out of you. Could he have switched at that age in Ghana and still succeed? Maybe yes, maybe a big no. But I know here, even at my age, if I want to do anything here, I can still do it. Especially if age is not a requirement. You know, but this is what we are talking about. Countries where, oh my goodness. Like, can you imagine? Your kids are growing up already learning how to swim. It's their daily thing. In a week, we take our daughter out about 4 or 5 times in a week. Why would she not grow up learning how to swim? Why would she struggle to become an Olympic swimmer? Why would she? Like, these things are so possible. They play rugby. They do this. They go to the gym. Like, kids here, they have fun. So when they see that these things are luxurious things in other countries, they laugh. When a kid from a proper developed country travels to other places and they see that people have to struggle to go to a park to go and have a proper fun. Wow, it's not easy. That is why we need to push our leaders and push until they can give us what is due us. We have to push our leaders. We have to press on them because they are the ones who have to create these things for us. Is it not possible? It is possible. Now the same planet where we live. Huh? We are home, we are stressed. We just come and distress ourselves in the pool and go back. And then you go back and you see your kids looking so revitalized and energized because they are just enjoying. Huh? Wow. Yo, anybody with a question? All right, guys. I'm going to try and go in the pool to swim. I won't be able to film once I go in. I need to go and enjoy it. Huh? I need to go and enjoy. You see? And guys, there are lifeguards everywhere watching. There are lifeguards everywhere watching, sitting around watching. If something goes wrong, you see them. You see the lifeguards walking around. They walk around, they are sitting around. If something goes wrong, they are ready to save. Huh? All right. Olarinde, can you post a question again, Olarinde? It goes so fast when you post a question. So just to prove to you, this is a community. Guys, see the houses are by us. This is the pool. And see, these are houses here. So that you don't think that we went to pay inside a hotel to go and enjoy this. So this is community. Somebody will say every 1 kilometer be our park. Every 1 kilometer we get park. Every 2 kilometer we have park. Every 1 to 2 kilometer park day. Different parks. You see me go to different parks. They are all close to us. So our house is just our house is just 2-3 minutes away from here. Every place. And before we came here, there were several parks. Hi, now wow. Which school would you advise my child to go to at the age of 16? I don't have an answer yet. After WAEC. When you say WAEC, what do you mean? Favor. There are different kinds of WAEC. There is junior high school WAEC. There is senior high school WAEC. Which one do you mean? Please always clarify your questions. Always. When your questions are vague, it makes it easy for me not to answer it. Okay? All right. Any other question? If there's no other question, I am going to end the session. You know, say me, I fit talk the whole day. See. All right. AMG Taifa. Which country are you, bro? I'm in Canada. AMG Taifa. Okay. I admire your current status of life, bro. Okay. Go on, sir. See ya tomorrow. Joel Adama. Mohamed Lamin Toli Jr. Applying in colleges in Canada requires a good WAEC result. Most definitely no. Most colleges will give you the admission even if you have a bad result, okay? They don't really care about that. Your fees is what they care about and your commitment to the studies. So I've seen people with D, F, and they still got college admissions, you see? Yeah, so long as you can prove that you pay the fees and you have the supporting documents, you should be able to proceed, okay? Favor says senior. So your child has a senior high school result, which is WAEC or WASI. Can they come here? Yes. I recommend they come to a college, because colleges are faster when it comes to getting your permanent residence. With colleges, the maximum studies is up to 2 years. You do 1 year, your child can apply to a college, come here straight from high school to a college, and then from there, when he finishes, he will do another 1 year, because you are required to do a maximum of 2 years before you can get your permanent residence application and work permit to also work full time after you finish your college. So you can start off with a 1 year college, so that when he's almost done with the 1 year, then you can help him apply for a second 1 year again. And then after that, he can. I have done a whole video on that. It's on my YouTube channel, Choco Millionaire. How to come here with a minimum of secondary school as a college student. It's on my YouTube channel. I have even interviewed a Nigerian guy and some other people who came here from colleges, from high schools in Africa. So please look for that video, okay? Crony Banks. How easy is it to move from Europe to Canada? I have already covered this already. John Dalton, I've already covered this is at the beginning. So when this session ends, please go back and watch the playback. Maglo Ngozi, okay. Which college? The videos are on YouTube already. Favor, so look for my videos on YouTube on which colleges. When you go through my videos, you are going to find them. I have all the answers there. What city are you in, sir? I am in the city of Welland. I'm in the city of Welland in Niagara region, which is about 20 minutes away from the New York border. So I'm very close to New York. But I do go between St. Catharines, Fort Erie, because I have stuff there. So yeah, but we are mostly in Welland here. Okay. All right. Malaki Daniel. Hello. Okay. I'm 44 years. Can I get a house? Let me see your question. Please, I'm 44 years old. Can I get a house wire ring technical work in Canada? I don't have an answer for you on that, because I guess you should start from the job bank. If you see, so guys, anytime you write just your age and you don't give enough information, my answers are always going to be not helpful. For example, you are 45 years. That's good information. Can I get this? You are asking for what you can get, but you are not telling me what you have. This is the point here. You are telling me what you want from Canada, but you are not telling me what you have. For example, aside from being 44 years, what do you have? Maybe I have this education. Maybe I have this experience. These are the things that can help. Anytime you are just asking without telling what you have, you always will get answers that will not be too helpful. So I encourage you to always tell me what you have on the table, because coming to Canada is not just about age or gender. It is about what you have on the table, okay? So if you can always tell me, aside from your age and your gender, if you can tell me what you have on the table, maybe you are diseducated to this level, or maybe you own a business, or maybe you are a businessman, or maybe you are a CEO, or you are an employee, or you work for this number of years. These are the things that always help to advise. Or maybe you've traveled to Europe, you've done this. Like, the more information, the better in the advice, you see? All right. John, very soon you're also going to be swimming, okay? When he begins crying, then I need to move him around. Okay, he's just tired. Give me 1 second, guys. I had to pick him up. All right, guys, so this is where I will be ending my session today. Let me spend more time with my boy. Catch you on Instagram. I'm going to be doing more of my Q&As there. Please join me on Instagram if you can. Follow me on YouTube. All my videos are there. Choco Millionaire. Let me spend more time. It looks like he needs breast milk. He's trying to suck my chest though. Nothing there, not dry bone. I'm gonna get mommy to come and give him some breast milk. All right, talk to you guys soon. I love you. Remember, it's all about love. Let's love each other. Let's love each other genuinely, and spread information that can build people. Share videos that can help people. Don't share videos that will destroy people. And subscribe to all my channels. And remember, we don't need more money to live this life. All we need is more wisdom. Okay, there are many people with money and they are so stressed in life. We need more wisdom. Wisdom comes with grace. Wisdom comes with anointing. Wisdom comes with favor. God bless you. I love you all. Bye bye.